Hello, my name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel Diamond Painting Manette. Today the video is not diamond painting related, but rather crystal related, and in this video I would like to show you my new purchases of semi-precious crystal beads that I use for making the bracelets. I found this store on Etsy, the Serene Sloth. Mandy, the owner of this store, sells really very high quality crystals for a pretty low price, but the majority of them are of course the beads and some jewelry, not like regular crystals, right, that we got used to. So if you are like me, you are fond of making your own jewelry or bracelets, check out her store. So the first thing that I want to show you is this gorgeous azurite. By the way, every single bead thread comes in a bag like that with the Serene Sloth business card, okay, and the name of what is inside. So I'm not going to open it up because I already used it for the bracelets. The thing is that my company was acquired by another company, and now we are transitioning in a new company, and the new company colors are blue and green with some white in it, and we have two mentors who came to help us with the transition. They are helping us to learn a new system, they are training us, and they are leaving on Monday, and I wanted to make something special for them, and I was thinking what kind of bracelet I can make for them, because they're not really into crystals. I'm not even sure if they understand that these are real semi-precious natural stones, right, what energy they have. So I just decided to make a bracelet with semi-precious stones in our new company color. So these bracelets are pretty symbolic for them, and I hope they are going to wear them. And you know that I never repeat the same design. They can look similar, but still something will be different. Every single design that I make is unique, unless somebody mimics me, of course. So for example, this is the bracelet with in silver, with a silver magnet and silver spacers, and the second one for the second lady is in gold colors. And I think that azurite is like perfect, the perfect crystal for my to transfer my company, to translate my company colors into the bracelets, like the combination of green and blue. So I used lapis lazuli, malachite, and in the center I used azurite as the mixture of both colors with clear quartz in between. This is a 12 millimeter bead. I used it in the center of the bracelet, and the cost of it was $15, which is pretty cheap. As far as I understand, the owner of this store, Mandy, she's selling out this azurite. She has like a few threads left. She doesn't have 10 or 8 millimeters, which I would prefer. So it was pretty cheap, $15 for 12 millimeters. So I really love it. But I really would like to have 10 and 8 millimeters. The next thing, and the most expensive on my list, was this gorgeous Brazilian amethyst. It is a very high quality amethyst, very clear, as you can see. It cost $30 if we round it up, 29, but it was a 10% off on this order, so it was a little bit cheaper for me. I didn't really pay $30 with 10% off, and it's also 10 millimeters. I love it. You know that I'm making the bracelets, individually selected crystals based on your date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth. So they're very, very individual bracelets, and I need a lot of amethyst and rose quartz for these bracelets, because these are the stones that are very frequently used in this kind of bracelets. I guess this kind of stones, amethyst and rose quartz, they are pretty... Sorry, I got interrupted, somebody called. So amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz, these are pretty universal crystals. Yeah, so very pretty, very high quality. I really love it. Now, if we are talking about the amethyst, to tell the truth, I prefer to make my bracelets with different types of amethyst. For example, icy like this one, very clear with violet amethyst. Unfortunately, there was no thread. It's from a different seller, not from the Serene Sloth. So I had to purchase a bracelet for my own needs, right? So this is lavender amethyst or violet amethyst. There is also regular color, like regular amethyst, like dark purple amethyst. It looks way too dark for me, and I wouldn't want to use only this one, for example, in my bracelet. So I can mix different types of amethyst in one bracelet, and it would look a little bit brighter, right, than if I use only this dark purple amethyst. The next one is a rose quartz. It was purchased from a different seller, not from Serene Sloth. So I'm just showing you a mixture of different purchases from different sellers. Not the best quality, along with this one. Here it is. This one cost $7. Just a regular rose quartz with some inclusions. Pretty cloudy. But this rose quartz, this one of a higher quality, I paid $10 for it. 10 millimeters. Actually, the majority of the beads that you see are 10 millimeters. And this quartz is called Madagascar quartz. Here it is. Very beautiful. 5A. So this is way more transparent than, for example, this one. And I love it. Very beautiful. I bought several threads of this pink quartz, rose quartz. Here it is. Really love it. Actually, notice that I do like transparent and semi-transparent beads, especially transparent. So this beauty is honey calcite. I really like the fibrous structure of the beads. Very beautiful. I have yellow calcite, but I have never had honey calcite. It reminds me of selenite in a way. Beautiful stone. Let me put it this way. I don't think you can see it very well when I have it at this angle. Beautiful, beautiful beads. So these ones were $19 without the discount, plus 10% discount. $19, the original price. Gorgeous. I really love it. The next one is lepidolite. This lepidolite was $12, also 10 millimeters. Not super good quality, like, for example, I have this lepidolite. This is the highest quality lepidolite, which is mica, technically purple mica. Look at this iridescence, gorgeous. So this one is not as high quality, but pretty decent, especially for the price, for $12. So this one costs like $25, you know. I bought it like 2 years ago, as far as I remember, maybe a year ago. So this one is also only $12. Of course, not of such a high quality as this one, but again, as I said, pretty decent. Nice quality lepidolite. Another amethyst, it didn't cost $70. It does not cost $70. I would never purchase it for $70. This one of a very low quality amethyst. I bought it from a different seller. Also on Etsy. I don't remember the name of the store. I was not really very happy with the quality of those beads. So, for example, this amethyst, this were purchased from that seller, and I didn't expect it to be that dark. So I expected this one to be a little bit brighter, and this one of a very low quality. Kind of like chevron amethyst, as far as I understand, very low quality. I also purchased this clear quartz from that seller, not from the Serene Sloth, somebody else. And to tell you the truth, when I saw it, this thread of beads is so flawless, not a single inclusion, that I thought, to tell you the truth, that it was glass. And I already had a very negative experience. For example, this very thread of so-called clear quartz beads is glass. I don't remember where I got it from. I have no idea. Etsy or some other website, but it was glass. How I check it, I have a lot of clear quartz, real clear quartz crystals. So what I do, how I check if it is a natural quartz or not, I scratch it, okay? So, and it is very easily scratched. If it is glass, you see, I'm not sure if you can see it, but you see here, do you see the scratch? It's very easily scratched. That's it. I scratched it easily. You see it here, over here. Sorry for my ugly nails. Okay, super. It's glass. Why I doubt it in this one? Because again, it's flawless. Not a single inclusion. It's impossible. Because, I mean, yes, it is possible. There is very clear, transparent, clear quartz, but still it needs to have some inclusions, and this one is super clear, so super transparent. I'm not sure if it was synthetically grown, but at the same time it is not glass for sure. So it is quartz, most likely, because this one doesn't scratch. So most likely, you see I'm scratching it, nothing happens. So most likely it is either synthetically grown quartz or like it's super high quality natural quartz, which I doubt because it wasn't that very expensive. Most likely it is just lab grown quartz, but at least it's not glass, you know. I'm not really a fan of lab grown crystals, but better lab grown than glass. So, oops, one of them fell out. Next is this gorgeous citrine, which is 100% is not like a real citrine. I purchased it from Serene Sloth. That one was not very expensive. She had only maybe 1 or 2 threads left. That is why it was kind of cheap. The same thing, most likely it's lab grown and irradiated, because the heat-treated amethyst looks like this, you see? It is not that saturated, the color is not that saturated. You can see inclusions and you can see as if it is baked, right? So this is heat-treated amethyst, which is citrine, right? So-called citrine. So there are no natural citrine beads, because if they were, they would cost thousands of dollars. It would be very expensive. So the reason why I think that it is lab-grown and irradiated, because it is way too flawless, just like this clear quartz, not a single inclusion. And Mandy, the owner of the Serene Sloth, was pretty honest about it. She said that yes, it was enhanced. But nevertheless, it is still gorgeous. The next one is sandalwood beads. I've never tried wood beads before. They are pretty dark. There are lighter ones, but Mandy had only darker, so I purchased darker ones. But they do not smell. I remember I had a sandalwood necklace and it smelled for a long time, but it was not polished or anything. The next one is another wood thread, African tiger grain wood, 8 millimeters. The wooden beads are 8 millimeters. Look at them. Very interesting, right? For bracelets for church, I think would be wonderful. Here we go. The next one, sunstone beads. Not the best quality, I had better, but for the price, I don't remember how much they were, maybe like $11 or $15, I don't know. But they were pretty cheap. Like what I like about this Serene Sloth store, her prices are really very low in comparison to others, and the quality is pretty decent. So sunstone beads, gorgeous, 10 millimeters too. The next ones, I purchased it from another seller. These are 3 aquamarine beads, 8 to 9 millimeters. Not the best quality aquamarine, but aquamarine is a pretty expensive stone, so I can't afford purchasing high quality ones, unfortunately. But this one is very decent as well. And the last one is green calcite. I love it. Very good quality. And I love the color. Reminds me of Crazy Praise, but Crazy Praise is way more expensive. Also 10 millimeters. So these are all my beads. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you so much for joining me. See you soon. Goodbye.